Today is 499 day that I come here to share lessons that I learned and I'm learning. I hope those lessons support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today was an interesting topic that came up, and I was searching why people quit their job, why people leave companies, why people leave leaderships. And I found that there is 7 main reasons why people quit their job. Of course, there's a lot of different things, but today let's look at those 7 things. So first one is poor life-work balance. Poor life-work balance. So a lot of times when people work in a job that is very difficult to sustain their life, of course people will quit. For example, accounting or auditing. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but a lot of times during the busy season from January to April, there's a lot of work to do because most of the businesses prepare their financial statements in January to April. So that means those 4 months is very, very essential for accountants, and they work very, very hard during those 4 months. So of course, that means that a lot of times they will look for something different, that they could control their life much better. There's a lot of different career paths, I will not get into it, but a poor life-work balance. Second thing is limited growth opportunities. That means, of course, if you do something, doing exactly the same activity over and over and over and over again, that means people will quit. Even like, imagine driving an Uber. Of course, it could be a career path, but that means you do exactly the same thing over and over and over again. And if you are a driven person, want to grow yourself, improve yourself, of course, like Uber driver could allow you give the money to invest in yourself and grow yourself and improve yourself. But this is not the career path that will allow you to grow in general. And there's a lot of career paths again that doesn't allow you to grow personally. Number 3 is low job satisfaction. So that means sometimes you're able to grow in the thing that you do, but you don't feel no fulfillment at all. That means that sometimes you need to change the position because you want fulfillment, you want joy, you want the impact. That means that you need to ask yourself, what kind of things do you receive from the job? Because of course, sometimes if you're making so much money, but you have a lot of freedom, you're able to do some satisfaction after work. But otherwise, if you're not able to do it because you work quite a lot, that means you need to find a job opportunity or a business opportunity that really satisfies and fulfills you and allows you to feel that you are joyful and content. Sometimes it's a perspective thing that you need to change perspective of what you do, but sometimes it's just your job doesn't give you a satisfaction at all. Number 4 is poor management. I love the saying that people leave leadership, not companies. People leave leadership, not companies. So that means a lot of times people do not want to stay in their company because they don't feel appreciated, encouraged. But a lot of times people, what they need encouragement. But a lot of times bosses especially lead by pushing. This is exactly what you need to do, but not showing what they need to do. So a lot of times people say, okay, this is what you need to do, but they do not do by themselves. So poor management is one of the key aspects why people leave companies. I truly believe that poor management is one of the biggest thing. Why? Because when you feel that you're appreciated and you know that you think what you do makes a meaning, a lot of times people stay for longer than they could stay. Number 5 is compensation and benefits. A lot of times people leave companies because they know that if they will stay, they will not be able to support their families. They will not be able to achieve the goals that they have for themselves. They want to make a big impact for themselves, to people around them, and with this company will not be able to make the money that they want. Even though they love everything about the company, but they just not able to achieve the goals that they want with the income they are able to receive from the job. So of course, sometimes you're able to speak with the employer that say that I want more income, but sometimes there is no chance to increase his income, and you just need to leave and find a better opportunity that you're able to make more money and get the things that you want. Number 6 is commute or location. At this point nowadays, especially after COVID, people want to work remotely, and of course, if you make sure that this is 100% office space, but there will be a lot of people who will quit. They'll find opportunities that will allow to work remotely. It's easy question. Number 7 is change in personal circumstances. It could be sickness, it could be that you have a woman becomes pregnant and she needs a time off. There are so many different personal circumstances, sickness, weddings. Like, I know there's so many different things that potentially come up that people just quit, and of course you're not able to predict them because you never know what will happen. So those 7 things are the main things why people quit, and of course first 6 I think that companies are able to deal with and work and prepare for it. Number 7 is just thing that you will never be able to change that. But if you are business owners, you always want to make sure that you cover first 6, because that's how you will keep your talent. I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.